Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. Well, turns out I accidentally blew up one of these, and it's happened to me once before where when I accidentally tried to put this into buck mode instead of boost mode, I'm with 1.2 volt batteries. Doesn't matter because you'll always will use 4.8 volts tops, and this thing will always be in boost mode. When it was up on my power supply, it must have been a little bit over 5 volts. What happens is when it tries to buck or bring the voltage down, this little inductor goes. So that was bad. So now we're back to wiring up. Where's my? Yeah, I've blown one of these up before. It can be a little touchy from time to time. Anyway, that's been replaced. Now it's a matter of figuring out how to put this sucker together. I think the only thing, I've got a ridge here. This ridge of material here needs to go away. Probably this wall here, because this is gonna go here, like so. And then this little guy. Might be just the ridge needs to go. This guy here. It should still have enough stiffness. So what I'll do is cut this out, but probably leave this guy on here and see how it fits. Because if it does, that gives me a little fence, so it'll catch on to the edge of this. Looking at where everything screws down, yeah, see, that'll be just right. Actually, that ridge is not horrible, but still in the way. Let's see. So, long story short, nearly all the mechanical, all the electrical is almost done. I just need to finish off rewiring in the on-off switch, which ran off with the spoon, apparently. Where did the switch go? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I had it hooked up to this guy. Okay. Never mind. No, this is an itty bitty tiny little converter, but it doesn't quite have enough oomph to run it. Pull back a little bit. So we're gonna go a little different. So V out, I will do the V out to this little guy. Let's see, this is gonna sit right over here. Yeah, this will sit here. We'll go V out. I got a little room over here too. I'll figure out a spot. Okay, so polarity doesn't really matter. This is 28 or 20? Oh, this is 26. Okay. So we're going to go from the positive out. See if I can cut out that little wall there, otherwise I'm going to have to. I can see what I'm soldering here for you guys. Here we go. So this is your V out. I already adjusted this to 5.15, so I'm always up in the boost category. Just have to make sure I always use rechargeables on this sucker. Alright. This is positive out, and I'm going to do something a little different. I'll use a little shrink tubing. So both this is the... I gotta figure out how to tuck all these wires in nicely. That's all audio stuff. Audio. So this guy here and this guy here are power for... This one's actually 28 here. That's interesting. Alright. And we go there. This is from the positive of the power boost converter through the switch out through the... Sorry, the colors are so weird. Actually, it's backwards. I know it's orange. It's not red. Blue, brown. Orange. Orange goes to the positive. Orange. These are... Why do I keep grabbing the brown one? Yeah, goofy. Alright, that goes to here. Again, other than that quick repair, the replacement of that boost converter, you've seen every painful minute of building this thing. That, and I didn't show the 45 minutes of the CNC cutting. Alright, so that. Similarly, we want to go from... I don't have a wire on this guy. Black wire. We're going to go from the V out negative to here. Get you soldered up. A little more. VL negative. You're good. And then the V out negative is going to be connected to the negative of, see, this will do parallel. Let's get a cleaner edge on that guy. Guess this next size down. Whatever. Okay, so that's your V out negative. Little twisty action here. And then this is the negative pi. And the shrink tubing. Like I said, everything is done with solder just so I don't waste any space. Connectors, I mean, you could, I guess you conceivably could do this with connectors, but it'd eat up so much space. I don't know if you'd have enough room in this tiny little housing. That's been my hardest part of these mods. Have just been lack of space. Butane fires aren't very hot, so it doesn't really set anything on fire other than like cigarettes. Okay. So this actually is all wired up. I put the final battery in. Like there. And hit the switch. This is all running off the AA's. And no voltage warnings, good. There's a little red LED in the bottom that warns you. Oh, here's your LED for the that's the LED here for the USB converter with a USB device, which why did I get a voltage warning? What is going on here? Is it the switch? This guy didn't overheat. I'm not hitting anything conductive, am I? I wonder. Pop one of the batteries here. Pop a battery out. You don't have to worry about power. So what's going on here? Is it this little switch can't handle it? I need a switch. Let me pause this a second, see if I got a different switch. Maybe what I'll do is batteries out. We'll pull the negative lead. Yeah, let's try that. Let's go from, let's pop this guy off. Switch. Alright, so that's that. So pull this lead off here. Maybe it's something more systematic. So pop that guy off. Wires are heavier than the boards are. There we go. So what I'll do is, this is your positive out. I'll pull this wire then. Alright, I'll do the same thing. I'll pull this wire off. See, if you put the switch on the negative side, what you'll end up with is the voltage will be lower at the switch, and the power will be consumed along the way. Or I just have a bad switch. cool off a second, so I'm going to burn my hands. Try a different switch and stick it on the negative side. Let's see what's going on here. This is there. Okay, continuing on. This is actually the next day, but who cares? Alright, so like I said, I replaced the buck converter, the boost converter. I added the on-off switch to the output side of the lowest voltage part before it returns to the buck converter, a boost converter. So I'll show you that. Man, this is a hodgepodge here. I did want to see why in the world I'm not getting the start button working. Is it bridged? Might be. Almost looks like it. I thought I tested that though. Curious. Very curious. Almost looks like those two are bridged. Oh, where's my pointy leads? What's going on here? What's all this then? So I should not have continuity between these two. I might. That's why. Alright. That is fixable. Looks like that's what the bridge is. Let's see if that fixed it. Since the noise made them have one button working. Good. Alright, so that's why. So I'll reconfigure those buttons once I get back in to a working system again. Alright, so I had to do a little modification work on here to get it to fit in, but this will sit nicely under here like this. Let me see if I can find some screws to throw in there. Are those the real short ones? No, those have to be a little bit longer. This thing has so many blinking screws. It's ridiculous. Oh, see, those are the real short guys. There's some short flatheads because there's. I'm talking to myself here. So those screw onto there. And then this screws onto here, so it actually partially screws into the housing as it is. Okay. So let's get this part down. go. So just 2 screws. So I got 2 screws here that look about right. Oh, little screwdriver. Hold on a tick. I need a little tiny Phillips screwdriver. Let's see. Are you a Phillips or are you a tri-wing? Tri-wing. Torque. Crappy Phillips. Are you a Phillips or are you a tri-wing? You are a tri-wing. Oh, there was so many tri-wings. Oh, I know how I ended up with all those because I do all the repair work for years. I should have a tri-wing screwdriver giveaway. That's a Phillips. Okay. And if this is too long, and indeed it is one of the short ones. Back you go. Alright. There's like their little set of short guys here. I think what they do is they're kind of flush. Yeah, that gets that one down. And I got another one up here. By far the most profusely screwed, no pun intended, system I have ever encountered. So many screws. Okay, so on this board, if I get the wires to flatten nicely, they should, because it was IDC originally. So it's just like that. So 2 of the screws actually hit the outer housing. Oh my god, I'm gonna go blind doing this. 2 actually hit the housing of the base here. And once I get these in, I really need to figure out the cable routing. Yeah, these have a really nice flat head. Don't look like it's got much purchase on that one. Yeah. I don't think that's actually hidden anything. Oh, whatever. Let's see how we do here. I know it has to be a shorter screw because it doesn't go very far. 3. And then there's a 4th one up top there. I think it has a couple in the center here too. Maybe that's what I did wrong here. Maybe this one goes here. See, this is the little pad for it. Yeah, there are 2 screws. I remember that now. Though it's been ages since I took this thing apart. And this one I don't think goes anywhere. I don't think this one actually has any purchase to it at all. No, it doesn't. I can feel it. Nail under it. And you go here. Nice and flat and stable. I got one missing screw here. I'll go with a little longer guy. Not crazy longer, just a little longer. If I'll get a good grip there, I'll go a little longer. Yeah, there it is. That gets in. See, that's nice. Actually held in there pretty nicely, even with some of the support rib I took out there's more than enough room around here to support it. And then that brings me over to this guy. This is the deep pad. What do we got? 1, 2, 3 screws. I didn't go anywhere. That just flew straight out. Oh, let's see here. What did they do here? This is the goofy one that's caught the edges of one of them or two of them. That is a through screw. So that one I don't worry about. The only thing holding this down is this guy here. And see, this one goes all the way through. I can see the standoff. This one comes through from the back. That one mates up. That goes to this guy. So it's just like two on the edge here by the look of it. Alright, let me get one more in. Let's see, this guy hits, this one hits here, kitty corner. This one hits here, which means this guy here is actually a screw. Okay. So this guy and this guy are there and there. Alright. Let's see. Let's take a look. See. Screw that in. There we go. Well, isn't that nice? Alright, so controls are back in place. So the challenge is now we have to run the, this is the audio out. So when this drops in, let's see if I can tuck this in a little bit. It's going to have to be kind of like that. And this needs to run over here. This is the hard part here. This is going to sit in here like this. This is the amplifier, which is going to be hidden underneath a little cover. Again, though, I got two bits here. I need to figure out where they go. And hopefully I didn't screw up and have to resolder something. Let's take a look here. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Alright, so maybe we'll find some little zip ties. So this is the only one I don't have a spot for. I think this is going to have to go. Oh, that's a bad. That's a bad. Need a better connection than that. That looks like crap. Let's see. Let's get some more solder on you. That looks better. Alright, so this is the one we're kind of tight on here. Can we tuck it under here? See if I don't want to bump that against anything. So this is the heart. This is the top tight spot here. This is your power switch. which is going to sit here. This is the confusing bit. Alright, so where's my zip ties? Do I got any little itty bitty ones? Let's see. And the whole problem with this whole system is it's so darn space constrained. Alright, that's this here. It's gonna have to sit. This guy's gonna have to sit here like that. Which means I have just enough room to put it here. And I've got this crowded ass cabling which needs to pass. Oh, can I pass it underneath? Yeah, just enough room. Let's get this out of the way a minute again. So I'm thinking I'll just pass this underneath here like this. Maybe I'll pass the audio down that direction too. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll pass both of them down this way. Here and here, like that. Alright, let's see. I think that's going to be it for now, and then I'm going to fire up the hot glue in a minute and see if I can tack some of this stuff down. But I'll show you that. I think I'm going to call the night and finish this last assembly tomorrow. So, last part gets uploaded is going to be the last part. Yay! Thanks for watching.